The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, libsyn.com. That's libsyn.com.
Welcome to the Old Time Radio Network Detective Stories, continuing America's love affair with private eyes. We now go back to the early days of radio and our imaginations with our feature presentation.
Bulldog Drummond is a radio crime drama in the United States. It was broadcast on Mutual April 13, 1941 to March 28, 1954. Bulldog Drummond was a British investigator called Bulldog because he was relentless in the pursuit of criminals. The character was created by British author H.C. McNeill. In addition to McNeill's books, Drummond was featured in a series of films from Paramount Pictures in the 1930s. Drummond was described as a polished man about town, whose hobby is crime detection and the apprehension of criminals. Radio historian John Dunning commented, with his sidekick Denny, Captain Hugh Drummond solved the usual run of murders, collected the usual run of bumps on the head, and ran afoul of underworld characters ranging from radium thieves to counterfeiters. In a 1948 column in the Oakland Tribune, media critic John Crosby called the program the first of the more successful exemplars of radio espionage and intrigue. One notable aspect of Bulldog Drummond was its opening, which evoked a London ambience with footsteps, a foghorn, shots, and 3 blasts of a police whistle. Following the sound effects, an announcer introduced the program with the line, "Out of the fog, out of the night, and into his American adventures." Now for this week's episode of Bulldog Drummond.
Out of the fog, out of the night, and into his American adventures comes Bulldog Drummond. The music fades. Your local announcer's voice superimposes itself over the theme music, just as my voice did when I started speaking. Your opening announcement would sound like this. Tonight, the Blank Company presents another of the exciting adventures in the life of Bulldog Drummond, amateur detective, soldier of fortune, champion of lost causes, the most celebrated adventure detective of fiction and the screen, who now comes to his loyal friends through radio with more of his baffling and intriguing mysteries. We invite you to follow in the footsteps of Bulldog Drummond. We invite you, too, to try Blank. At this point, your announcer will describe your product, store, or service, followed by 40 words of selling copy. And now to tell you about tonight's adventure, here is Bulldog Drummond.
Come with me to one of the great highways which spread like ribbons across the broad expanse of the United States. It is late at night, and a driving storm beats down on the countryside. Coming up toward the crest of a steep hill, a huge express truck laden with goods slowly climbs. In the driver's cab, 2 men peer intently into the night.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, Red?
What time is it?
3:30. Say, did you see that?
Yeah. Another truck behind us signaling with their lights.
I wonder if it's anyone we know. I'll give them my signal. 2 long flashes and 1 short one.
Here comes their reply. Long, 2 shorts, and a long.
That's funny. I never got that signal on the road before.
I guess it must be some new outfit.
Yeah. Boy, I'm sure glad we ain't alone on this road.
What do you mean?
The Richards mob.
You ain't worried about them, are you?
Well, they got away with 6 hijackings in the last 2 weeks. 2 of them were on this road.
Yeah, but they wouldn't pull another job so quickly. They're not so dumb. They know the cops are looking for them.
Yeah, well, I hope you're right.
Hey, that truck's coming close.
Only it ain't a truck, Red. I can see it clearly now. It's a car.
Yeah, here they come.
Okay, you in the cab. Pull over and stop.
Say, Red, they got guns and rifles.
Yeah, 4 men in that car. Better do as they say, Bill.
Come on, stop or we'll let you have it.
I mean business, Bill.
Business or not, I ain't stopping. They're firing at us. You better duck.
Hey, the road's wet. Be careful of skidding.
I know what I'm doing.
I hope so.
Are you going to pull over? This is your last chance.
Bill, you better stop.
No, I can manage her.
Now you did it. We're skidding.
Hold tight. I'll bring her out of it. Just take it.
Bill, you're heading for the back. Get her in the center of the road.
I can't. She's out of control. Watch it, Red. We're going to crash. Red, you okay?
Yeah. You were crazy to try a thing like that.
I wanted to get away from them.
Not a lot of good it did you. Here they come.
All right, get out of that cab, both of you.
Guess the jig's up, Bill.
Not yet, it ain't. There'll be other trucks along this road and cars, too. I'm going to stall them.
Come on out or we'll drag you out.
Come on, Red. You must be Richard.
Never mind who I am. Okay, boys, you two cover him. I'll take over the truck.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey, you look like the kind that's going around looking for trouble.
Yeah, you got me right, buddy. He dropped his gun. Grab it, Red. Drop it. Why didn't you help?
Dr. Wilson wanted in Ward 8. Calling Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson.
Captain Drummond?
Denny?
Oh, I got your message, Captain Drummond, and here I am. But would you mind telling me what this is all about?
Well, Denny, I've asked you to meet me at this hospital because we've got one of the most important commissions we've ever been assigned to since we landed in the United States.
Oh, I say, what's up?
It seems there's a gang of hijackers stealing truckloads of goods consigned for shipment to England.
Hijackers?
Yes, Denny, it's an American word for a sort of road pirate.
Oh, I understand. Or when did you receive this commission?
Well, we must work as quickly as possible. You know how badly they need those American goods back home.
Oh, yes, of course. Just how do these modern descendants of Captain Kidd operate?
Instead of ships, they use automobiles, Denny. Instead of cutlasses, they use sawed-off shotguns and submachine guns. Otherwise, the methods are exactly the same. Terrorize or even kill the drivers and make off with their trucks. They're a particularly nasty lot, Denny.
Yes, I can well imagine, Captain.
One of their victims, a man named Cassidy, is in that room. He was courageous enough to resist them. They beat him, shot him. If the doctor will permit it, we'll have a chat with him. Ah, there's Dr. Wilson now.
You may come in, Captain Drummond.
Come, Denny.
I don't think you'll be able to have much of a talk with him, Captain Drummond. He's been delirious for the last 2 days. Talks coherently for only short periods.
I understand, Doctor.
Help me, Red, why don't you help me? Grab his gun, Red. Help me, Red.
Cassidy.
Red.
Cassidy.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Hugh Drummond. I'm investigating the hijacking.
Oh, yeah, the fight. Did they get the truck? Did they get my load, huh?
Yes, Cassidy, yes. Now, look, do you feel well enough to answer some questions?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good. Now, can you tell me exactly what happened when you were held up 3 days ago?
Yeah, well, Red and me crashed into the embankment. Then they came up in their car.
How many men did they have in the car?
4, I think.
Did you recognize any of the men who attacked you?
No. I guess I was kind of crazy the way to wail into them like I did. It was dark, and I figured they wouldn't be able to shoot straight anyway. I thought I could stall them until another car came along the road, but...
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver.
Red didn't help me much.
The Lone Ranger.
In fact, he just stood there. Say, Captain Drummond.
Yes?
Now I come to think of it, the way the lights were signaled.
Yes?
Along in 2 shorts and then along.
This is the legend of a man and a horse
Red...
and how they met. The story of the Lone Ranger.
Yes, Cassidy, go on with what you were saying.
Silver.
Them light signals. Red.
Yes, Cassidy. What about Red?
The Lone Ranger and Tonto
Why don't
were
you help
killing the
me?
worst outlaw in the West.
Grab his gun,
His
Red.
name was Butch
Give me a
Cavendish.
hand here, will you?
They
They're
had followed
coming
his
at
trail
me.
for many weeks.
Don't let
until
him
finally, they noticed that the
Oh,
footprints of
Red.
the outlaw's horse were fresh.
Will be all for the present, Cassidy. I understand.
Yes,
Steady.
Tonto.
Coming.
Far ahead.
Him outrun us last time. Maybe better
I say, Captain Drummond.
No,
who's this
I want to take him
Red
alive.
Red Nelson, the driver who was with him when the truck was held up. Strangely enough,
Tonto, he missed me, but he shot my horse. Get after him.
Oh, that's curious. Boy, have you
Tonto's horse
questioned
was
this
tired and no
Nelson
match in
person
speed
yet?
for the
Yes,
animal
I had a
Cavendish
little
rode.
talk with him
The
before
outlaw
coming here.
escaped. When Tonto
He's
returned from
scheduled
the
to take
people
a cargo
chase,
of goods worth
he found the Lone
$30,000 to New
Ranger
York
standing
tonight.
beside his dead horse.
A good horse, Tonto.
He doesn't
Loyal,
know it yet, but
faithful, and
I'm
brave.
going to be on
But my
that
next
truck with
horse
him,
must be
Denny.
faster. I wish that... We've heard stories of wild horse, a fiery white stallion.
Him seen near valley over there, where Cavendish...
Hey, Michaels.
We'll be on the
Come on,
lookout
I'm ready
for the
to
wild
leave.
horse while we follow Cavendish.
Hey, Michaels, what's keeping you?
Well, it's about... Oh. Captain Drummond.
Yes. Hello, Nelson.
Tonto's horse carried the Lone
What are you
Ranger's
doing here?
saddle,
I
his
decided to take
saddlebags and
Michael's
bridle, while the masked
Why?
man and
You're
the
carrying
Indian
a
continued
valuable
on
cargo,
foot
you
along
know.
the outlaw's trail.
You haven't any
When they
objection to
reached
my
the top
coming
of a
along,
hill,
have you?
Look, Tonto.
they
It's
halted
hard
suddenly
work.
and stared at an
someone to
awe-inspiring
relieve
sight
me.
far
Well,
down in the
that's all
valley.
right. I can drive.
Can you?
Oh, I've handled
They
trucks
saw
like
a
this
great
before.
white stallion in a death fight with a giant
Well,
buffalo. The
what do you
horse was
say?
plunging,
Did it
rearing,
believe?
charging, and dodging wildly.
Okay,
and the sun
Drummond.
flashed from his coat as from a coat of polished silver. He realized that this was the legendary white stallion, the one ranchers and hunters had talked so much about.
Tonto, must have that horse. I'll try to shoot the buffalo.
It's too far for pistol shot.
I'll get closer before it's too late.
Well,
He ran
Nelson,
down
when do you want me
the
to
Lone
take
Ranger
over?
watched the battle.
I'll
The
tell you
sweet
when,
white
Drummond.
stallion
Oh,
was
you've
nimble
been
and
at the wheel for
courageous,
5
but his
hours
strength
now.
began
I
to wane.
think you're rather
The buffalo
tired.
charged
No,
again
I
and
ain't
again.
tired.
The splendid muscles of the white horse
What's
were
that?
slower in responding, then too slow.
Those
He was
lights
caught
in
by
your
the
rear.
buffalo's charge. Wet
Signals.
crimson stained his
Signals.
pure white coat. Another charge.
Another truck in back
the
of
white
us.
horse saw it coming, and he
can
couldn't
see it in the
dodge.
mirror.
He staggered and fell.
See a
The monster
bell
drew
light.
back and lowered his head for the
They
death
look more
charge.
like a car from
And then,
here.
two shots
Oh,
rang
cars
out.
don't signal like that. It's another
The
truck.
buffalo shuddered from
They're
the impact
flashing their
of the
lights
masked
again.
man's bullets.
Yeah.
For
Well, what
an
does that
instant,
signal
he stood
mean?
motionless.
He's asking
Then
if everything's
fell.
okay.
Are you going to reply?
Yeah. I'm going to tell him everything's fine. Like this.
2 long flashes, a short one. Interesting. I suppose they'll respond.
Sure. Here it comes.
Long one.
Cruelly battered
Two
and
short
bruised,
ones.
the white stallion
What does that
lay
mean?
It means this.
like a Lone Ranger
Yeah, get him up,
against
Drummond.
his
Come on, get him up.
All right, Nelson.
During the next several days, the
What are you
masked
gonna do?
man and the
You're not gonna
Indian
leave this
cared
camp
for the
alive,
injured
Drummond.
horse.
I'm afraid you won't either.
Then the
What do you
wounds
mean?
were closed.
Look, your truck's going
The
off the
horse's
road.
strength had
Hey,
returned.
let go of my hand.
There was
Oh,
once
God,
more
stop it.
fire in his
Oh,
eye,
you ain't gonna
a
stop
spring
it,
in
I
his
tell you.
step.
No.
His
You ain't gonna get away
was
with it.
lifted.
Tonto, he's himself again.
Plenty good horse.
I wonder if he'll
Fight
take
to the
saddle.
finish in a truck
Let's
running
try.
wild down the highway.
Steady there.
Can Drummond
Boy.
save the precious cargo? What is the secret of the blinking highlight?
No, Tonto, wait.
In just a
Let
few
him go.
moments, we'll know the answer to
I'd
this
like to
secret.
have that horse more than anything in the world. But he deserves his freedom. He
The
fought
music
for it.
fades, and at this point in the program each
He's going
week,
to look at
your
it.
local announcer presents
See
a
how the sun
minute
reflects
and a
from
half
his
of your
coat.
selling copy. However, as is customary on the premiere performance of network shows, let's listen to the following suggested personal message to be read on the opening program by your local announcer or a chief
Tonto,
executive
he's
of your
coming back.
company.
It's just as if he knew what
Good
I
evening,
said.
ladies and gentlemen. Tonight is a great one in the career of the Blank Company. For tonight, we present for the first time the most celebrated adventure detective of
As the mighty
fiction
stallion
and the
felt
screen,
halter, he trembled as if from
Bulldog
a chill.
Drummond,
Every
who will now
instinct
be
told
brought
him that
to
he
you,
must flee at
our
once
good
to preserve
friends
his
and
freedom.
his loyal
Yet he
friends
stood his ground.
through radio.
It wasn't gratitude.
We've
that
developed
kept
this
him there.
program
It was
for
something
your
stronger,
entertainment,
some
to make your
mysterious
Sundays
bond
more
of
pleasant,
friendship and
and to
understanding.
circle a weekly date
Heard
on
the
your
man's
calendar
voice,
to get
and
together
he
with the
liked
Blank Company.
Silver.
The adventures of Bulldog Drummond come to you directly from the stage of the Mutual Playhouse, just off Times Square in New York City, where every Sunday, for your entertainment, we will assemble a sparkling cast of dramatic stars from radio, Hollywood, and the theater to bring you the very best, the most brilliant in mystery adventure stories, just as we of the Blank Company always bring you the best in blank products. Be sure to tune in every Sunday when Bulldog Drummond will thrill you again with another complete, pulse-pounding story in his career of breathtaking adventure. Such is the program that we have arranged especially for you. And we of the Blank Company sincerely hope that Bulldog Drummond brings you as much pleasure each week as it gives us in presenting him to you. And now, on with the show.
But the masked man and Tonto trailed him relentlessly with only a minimum of rest. It took days to cut down the outlaw's lead, but at long last, Cavendish came into view. The mighty stallion responded with a new burst of speed. Cavendish fired
Cadet
wild
Drummond
shots
struggling
over his
with Red
shoulder
Nelson in
until
the
his
cab
gun
of
was
a huge
empty.
trailer truck,
The horse, though powerful
swinging
and fast,
crazily
was
down
no
the
match for
highway
the
as
charging
two men
Silver.
grappled. Drummond is
Here in panic filled
relentlessly
the outlaws'
twisting
face.
Nelson's gun
Ever
handle.
ever nearer.
Drop that gun.
You ain't gonna get away from it.
The masked man's avowed mission was accomplished. The last of the Cavendish gang was captured to be tried by law and punished for his crimes.
All right, Nelson, step out
There
of
were
it.
many
Come on,
others
come on.
whose criminal plans were to be
pistol
challenged
out,
by
you
the
better
Lone
not try
Ranger, his faithful
gotta do
Indian
it. You better
companion
talk fast,
Tonto,
Nelson.
and his
You're
great horse
smart and tell me what I
Silver.
want to know. It'll take years off your sentence.
What do you want to know?
Those light signals we saw, they came from Richard's car, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did he plan to hijack this truck?
Yeah.
What was the signal you gave him? Was it the signal to stay away?
You ain't got a thing on me, Captain Drummond. You ain't going to get any information out of me.
I don't understand it, Captain Drummond.
What, Denny?
Why that Nelson person is so foolish as to withhold the information.
Oh, it's quite simple. He thinks Richards will help him. As soon as we got back here, he saw a lawyer, and we haven't been able to get a word out of him since.
It's rather discouraging, isn't it, Captain Drummond?
Yes, rather. I thought Nelson's capture would give us an important lead, but it's just another blind alley. We're back just where we started from, and it is...
What are you laughing at, Captain Drummond?
Denny, have you seen the seat of your trousers?
The seat of my trousers?
You must have sat in some paint.
Oh, dear me, so I have. Looks quite ghastly, doesn't it?
Well, that rich yellow doesn't exactly harmonize with your blue suit.
Oh, I must rush home and change.
No, don't.
But, Captain Drummond, it's most embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Why, Denny, those trousers have just given me a plan that will lead to the capture of the Richards mob.
Have they? I don't see how a pair of trousers can capture a gang of hijackers.
Oh, you will, Denny, you will.
Well, do you mind telling me what your plan is, Captain Drummond?
Of course not. In every one of these hijackings, the truck was taken from the drivers on the highway.
Yes, that seems to be the general method.
Yes, 2 days later, the truck would be found empty miles away from the spot where it was held up. The hijackers had unloaded the goods, and unless I'm greatly mistaken, stored them somewhere.
Well, can you be sure of that?
Well, not absolutely sure. You see, the police in New York and Chicago have received very little of the stolen property. These hijackers are clever. They know that it's rather easy for the police to trace large quantities of stolen property.
Oh, yes, I see.
And so they're selling only small amounts of it. In that way, they protect themselves.
Very clever.
Yes, but here's the rub. They must have some place where they can unload and store the stuff. And that's the place we're going to find.
But how?
With a clever paint trail, which we'll find in the crime laboratory here at police headquarters. Come on, Denny. We have a lot of work to do. Here, Denny, try this new mixture.
Very well, Captain Drummond. Oh, paint. Upon my word, Captain Drummond, I'm fairly sick of the smell of the stuff.
Now, Denny, we're getting close to the mixture we need. Don't lose patience now.
Captain Drummond.
Yes?
Do you realize that we've spent the entire night in this laboratory?
Have we? Oh, wait, Denny. Come here.
What is it?
Look, this mixture. 104. When did you set it out to dry?
Oh, I look at the top. 104. Here it is. It was set out at 5:10 a.m.
5:10. And what was its original color?
Dark blue.
Look, Denny, it's turned a cream color.
Yes.
I think this is the mixture we need. What time is it now?
5:40.
Are you sure it didn't change color before this?
Oh, I'm positive. Here's the chart, Captain Drummond. Mixture 104, dark blue paint, set to dry at 5:10 a.m. 5:15 a.m., same color. 5:30, still blue. 5:35, starting to turn to cream color.
This is what we need to really track down the stolen trucks. Turn out the lights, Denny. I want to make one more test.
Righto.
Where's that spotlight? Ah, here it is. Now, Denny, you watch while I turn on the spotlight. There we are. See, Denny? We can see that mixture 104 without any trouble. That cream shade looks white under the spotlight.
Yes.
All right, Denny. Today is the 21st. I'm going to call the Trans-State Transport Company and tell them to spread the word that a valuable truckload of goods will be sent to New York on the night of the 23rd. And, Denny, I think that date will mark the end of the Richards outfit.
Hey, look, Jerry, I think that's the Trans-State truck coming up the hill now.
Yeah.
You better get set. I want you to swing out into the road as soon as it passes us.
Okay.
You fellows ready back there?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Now, we're in luck. I can't see another pair of lights on this road, and we can see for miles from the top of this hill.
Yeah. Say, boss.
Yeah?
Are you sure this load is worth the risk?
Sure. Hey, listen, I got a gilt-edged tip that the load coming through tonight is worth close to $100,000.
Yeah, but what I'm worried about is that it might be a trap.
Say, what's eating you? Getting cold feet?
No, but you know what happened to Red Nelson. Without him slipping us the dope from the inside, we might be taking a big chance.
Hey, listen. I checked this road for 20 miles in both directions. There ain't a trace of a cop around here. Stop your worrying, Jerry. This looks like it'll be the easiest load we ever grabbed.
Well, I hope you're right.
Here it comes, Jerry. Yep, this is our baby. It's the Trans-State, all right. All right, Jerry, turn on the lights and get started. Jerry, pull over close to the cab.
Right.
You fellows in the back, get ready with those Tommy guns. Okay, Jerry, blast your horn.
Right.
Hey, you in the truck. Pull over. Stop or we'll let you have it. Come on, pull over.
Yeah, that did it, Richards. They're stopping.
Pull up in front of them.
All right.
Come on, man.
Right behind you.
Hey, you two, get out of that cab. That's right. Now make it quick. Come on. Keep your hands up.
Okay. We're getting out. Come on, Denny.
All right.
Now, we won't shoot you if you don't give us any trouble. Jerry, you get in the truck.
All right.
I'll follow you in the stick-up car.
Okay.
Well, there they go, Denny.
Yes, it worked like a charm, Captain Drummond. I don't think they were in the least suspicious.
I hope not.
And the way you said okay, sir, it sounded so authentically American.
Denny, look at the road here.
Our paint mixture, 104.
Yes. It's dark blue. And the trailing gangster car with Richard in it will never spot it. But in 30 minutes, it'll turn cream-colored. And we'll be able to follow that truck to wherever they're taking it.
I wonder what they'd do if they knew they were leaving a trail behind them leading straight to their hideout.
Well, Denny, in half an hour, Sergeant Johnson of the State Police will be along, and we'll be able to follow that trail. Sergeant Johnson, I think we're reaching the end of the trail. Better slow down.
All right, sir.
Look, Denny. The line of paint goes right up to the entrance of that warehouse.
Yes.
Stop here, Sergeant, please. Now, look, Sergeant. You better turn out the lights on this car and radio headquarters the location of this warehouse and tell them to send some men at once.
All right, Captain Drummond.
Come on, Denny.
What are you going to do, Captain Drummond?
Have a look at that warehouse.
Seems to be dark and deserted.
They probably have blinds over the windows. Look, Denny. You can see how the white line made by our paint mixture goes right through that garage entrance.
Yes, it does.
Look, there's a door over there. Quiet now as we approach.
Righto.
It's open, Denny. Get your pistol ready. There may be trouble.
Right.
Oh, come along.
Look, son. Huh? There's a light up there near the back.
Yes. Look, there's the truck we were in tonight.
Yes, but where are the men? There doesn't seem to be a soul about.
Yes. That's curious. Denny, the door. Somebody close the door. Come on, back, quick.
It's locked. I'm afraid, Captain Drummond, we've walked into a trap.
Yes, they must have seen us come in and slipped out through another entrance.
Well, Captain Drummond, if we didn't succeed in getting the pirates, at least we succeeded in getting their booty. Look at this place. Why, there are hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stolen goods here. And
Denny. Yes? Do you smell smoke?
Smoke? Yes, Captain Drummond.
Well, look there in the back.
A fire.
Yes, Denny, those bounders are far cleverer than I gave them credit for. They knew that the game was up, and they set this place on fire to destroy the evidence before they fled.
Captain Drummond, what was that?
Denny, look over there. Crate upon crate of chemicals. This place will be a roaring furnace in 5 minutes. We've got to get out of here. Try the door over there, Denny.
Right. I say this door's locked. Try the window, Captain Drummond.
Denny, these windows are barred, too. We can't get out through them.
There goes another crate of chemicals. Captain Drummond, this fire's spreading as fast as lightning. All these doors seem to be locked. What are we going to do?
Back to the smashing climax of our mystery in just a moment. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Again, your local announcer presents another minute-and-a-half sales message. At this time, we ask you to try and visualize what the adventures of Bulldog Drummond means to you. Here are the facts. In the past, as a local or regional advertiser operating on a limited budget, you could not hope to compete with the big network radio programs for a listening audience. Talent costs alone making this impossible. Today, however, as a participant in our cooperative group, you pay only your prorated share of the total talent cost. This is possible because Bulldog Drummond is a nationally syndicated cooperative network radio program, which is simultaneously fed by direct wire from the Mutual Playhouse just off Times Square in New York City to the 175 affiliated stations of the Mutual Broadcasting System from coast to coast. This fall, starting Sunday, September 28th, you can exclusively sponsor an audience-tested radio program in your city which has proven itself the equal of the brilliant network shows sponsored by the world's largest advertisers. Bulldog Drummond is not a phonograph record, but a live show presenting top-name dramatic artists in person at a good Sunday hour when most people listen, and at a program cost prorated to the potentialities of your trading area. And remember that Bulldog Drummond's fiction fans and movie fans are pre-sold Drummond radio fans.
Now back to Bulldog Drummond. We left Drummond and Denny trapped in the blazing warehouse, surrounded by exploding chemical crates, choking from the dense fumes and facing an almost certain death. Licking tongues of flame bar all exits. Desperately, Denny cries,
There goes another crate of chemicals. Captain Drummond, this fire's spreading as fast as lightning. The doors are locked. The window's barred. What are we going to do?
Denny, look, there's a truck. Into the cab, hurry.
Righto.
We're in luck, Denny. Look, they left the keys in.
What are you going to do, Captain Drummond?
Use the truck as a battering ram and smash through those garage doors. Hold on, Denny. Here we go. Denny, are you all right?
Right, Captain Drummond, right.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Captain Drummond, are you all right?
Yes, Sergeant Johnson, yes.
I saw them speed by in two automobiles a few minutes after you and Denny went into the warehouse.
Oh, did you radio in a description of their cars?
Yes. I also radioed in a report about the fire. The fire engines are coming up now.
Good work.
I want to get to that radio and tell headquarters to block all roads in a radius of 50 miles of this place. Come on, Denny.
Calling all cars. Blockade all roads in 50-mile radius of Old Simmons Warehouse. Richard's mob believed in vicinity. Calling all cars.
Calling car 29. Barricade Road south of Hollis Head. Calling car 38. Barricade Road south of Robbins Turnpike.
State Police Headquarters. Special orders to Police Chief of Martinsville. Barricade all roads west of your town. Richard's mob believed in vicinity. Description of cars they are using.
Sergeant, are you sure that this is the road they took?
Yes, Captain Drummond.
They had quite a start on us, Captain Drummond.
Yes, I know.
Calling all cars. Richards and his mob spotted at Glenville. Police fired at their cars and knocked out one of their headlights. They turned around, went south on Route 14.
Route 14? That's the road we're on now.
Sergeant Johnson, how far is it to Glenville?
Only 3 or 4 miles from here, Captain Drummond.
Then we may meet them coming toward us, unless they've taken a side road.
I say, Captain Drummond, look up there. 2 cars just came over the crest of that hill. One of them has a headlight out.
Yes, but we can't be sure it's Richards.
I say, they seem to be signaling to each other with their headlights. Look, a long flash, 2 short ones, and another long one.
That's Richards, all right. It's their all-clear signal. Johnson, swing your car around and block the road.
Okay, Captain Drummond.
Hurry, we won't be able to make it if you don't. Come on, Denny. Johnson, out of this car, quickly now. Come over here to the side of the road.
Here they come.
Yes, they'll have to stop now. Get your pistols ready, men. We'll close in when they stop. We'll be able to hold them until help arrives.
Captain Drummond, I don't think they're going to stop. They're trying to swing down the side. Captain Drummond.
Yes, Denny?
I say, did you see this account of the capture of the Richards gang and the Blade?
No, Denny.
Well, there's a very good photograph of you in it. Yeah. The one they have of me is simply horrid.
Oh, well. Denny, I think you better say goodbye, or rather au revoir to our American friends.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, we're leaving on the Clipper for England. I received a cable only an hour ago. I'm afraid we won't be able to come back here until the fall.
Oh, dear me, It will be difficult to say farewell. I've made so many good friends here.
And so have I. But there's a great deal of work to be done in England, and we're needed.
Again, the music fades. Again, your local announcer presents a half-minute sales message. We suggest you have your selling copy at this point feature specials, traffic items, price merchandise, or special promotions. Strong, do-it-today copy with plenty of sell.